Good morning and happy Friday. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. We're studying James at Bible study. I love James. I love how James makes us think and reminds us how we Christians are supposed to be different and do things different than others. We're reminded in James 3:1, not many of you should become teachers, my fellow believers, because you know that we who teach will be judged more strictly. So, if we're leaders and teachers of the word, we need to make sure we're teaching others straight from the Bible. Because if we're not teaching straight from the Bible, we can lead others to death. The word tells us that sin leads to death. So, if someone's looking at your life, would they know you're a Christian by the way you're representing Christ in your life? Are you actually walking the walk and not just talking the talk? We're told in James 1:22, do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says. Are you reminding yourself you just can't say you're a Christian? You need to actually do what the word says. You can't just talk the talk. You have to make sure you're actually walking by your spirit instead of your flesh. We Christians should constantly be spreading God's love and light wherever we go. We should be doing what we're told in the word instead of just saying we're Christians. We should never have to tell someone we're Christian. Our life should be representing the truth in the word. And when we're doing that the right way, our light should be shining to others. We're warned in 2 Timothy to avoid the people that have the appearance of godliness but deny his power. 2 Timothy 3:1-5 tells us, but mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying his power, have nothing to do with such people. We have to remember the enemy is good at what he does. He will try to keep us in sin. That's why the word of truth tells us to have nothing to do with such people. We shouldn't be hanging around people that are letting their flesh rule them because they're not representing Christ that way. Yes, we will all fall short sometimes, but we should be quick to repent. We're here to strengthen and build each other up, not tear each other apart. So let's remember if we find ourselves gossiping or slandering people, to make sure we quickly repent and do better. James 3:10 reminds us, out of the same mouth come praise and cursing. My brothers and sisters, this should not be. We need to make sure we're not doing this, and I don't care what the circumstances is. Learn to walk away from people that are tearing others down and not building them up. Do you know someone that acts different ways in front of different people, groups of people? We're warned against hanging around with such people. So let's remember to be a representative for Christ all the time, not just sometimes. It's important we hang around the people that aren't sitting around gossiping about others or stirring conflict up, because God's children are supposed to be peacemakers. We're told in Matthew 5:9, blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. So do yourself a favor and look at your life. See if you're walking it with God or if you're still walking in your flesh. Go ahead and ask yourself those tough questions, and then make sure you start being obedient to what we're being told in the Word. We're here for a purpose and a reason, and that's to live our lives Christ-like. When we're doing that right, people will want to find the Jesus we found. So make sure you're representing your Father. Make sure you're not just listening to the Word and deceiving yourselves. Make sure you do what it says, because then people will want to know more about the Jesus you know. God bless. Dawn Marie.